Hello everyone and welcome to our I Pick My Butt video. Today we're playing more PewDiePie Pixelings and we're going to be showing you how to beat the final boss in Floatopia. And this is probably the hardest boss I've come across so far. It's the corrupted dog. The board itself is Dogydlidoo. And on top of having high hit points, this boss is immune to spells, can break shield bubbles, and then has a heavy attack that's going to damage all three of your Pixelings. And pair them up with two Aussies that when they die, they're going to do poison damage to whichever Pixeling hits them. Well, this is how we're going to beat them. You want to go in with 3 solid tanks. I mean heavy hit points. You also want to have one Pixeling that's a high DPS range attacker. And for a 5th Pixeling, we want to have one that has still high hit points, but at least a halfway decent damage. And for that one, I'm using Sponsy. Now, Jen is a great one to use for this as a tank because she has a ton of hit points. Unfortunately, I don't have her. But as far as our spells, we want to have our heal, obviously. And then I'm going for the 3-point fire there. That way, when I need to get that last hit on these guys, like that right there, we can wipe them out and not get that poison effect. It takes some kind of careful timing on it, but I wasn't so lucky to get it on the second one. But we want to wipe out Ozzy first, and even from the very beginning, we want the corrupted doggy to hit one of our tanks. If he goes and hits your DPS, just start the game over and go back in. That way, being a troll, he's always going to go for the one with the lowest hit points. Now you saw there we did get poisoned. We want to cycle that guy out, get a fresh one back in, and then we can bring him back in. So my main objective is after I wipe out the Aussies, I want to have my DPS out there, my tank, and then I want to have that middle ground one like Sponsy, and we want to try to keep our tank at a lower hit point than the other two. Now if we can't keep the tank lower, we want to at least try to make Sponsy the second one. The last thing we want to have is our DPS to have the lowest hit point. So if you got to leave them out for a little bit, come back with a heal. That's what you got to do. When you see the poison hit like that, you got to start cycling out too. So far we're doing pretty good, but I am going to start dropping pretty quickly. And most of the people that beat this were level 13 for their player level. There were some that beat it at level 12, but those were the ones that had Jen. Because of her high hit points, low DPS, she works as a great solid tank. Pixelings like Slippy, Berg, Gato, even Edgar are going to be no use to us because their special ability all are spell based. So we want to focus on things that are going to be either heal based or having a heavy attack. Now did you see how we just threw Molly in there? We're not actually going for the flawless victory on this, we're just trying to get the win. I'll go back and get the flawless victory on a higher level. But we want to bring those lower hit point ones in when we know that he's going to attack. That way we can keep the tanks going and really get some damage out to him. Other than that, we just need to keep on trying to heal these guys as much as possible. And that's where Sponsy is really great because Sponsy has like a 50% chance that when he's hit, he's going to get a charge ability and then he does a healing effect. Now, if you're stuck on this, don't get frustrated. I actually had to go back to Bro Town and I opened up the second difficulty, that kind of yellow middle one. And I beat that about halfway through before I came back here and actually took care of this guy. So you can see how close we are on this. We're going to kill him with the fireball right here. And this is it, guys. This is how you beat him. And unfortunately, this is the final boss in the game right now. World 3 isn't out yet. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.